Hey, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show, and it is Wednesday morning. Here is the way you can call us right here. You can always call. Can't say you can't get in touch with me. You can text me. You can email me right there. Social media, follow us. Okay. And then where's the other social media? And then what's today's date? Little test. See if we have it. They're right on top of it. Wednesday, July 22nd, 2020. Let's open with that. Let's open with that so I can look over and say, welcome. And then we go to the social media. Okay. Great job. I told them the other day, boom, look at that. Wednesday, July 22nd, 2020. And you're right here. Okay. So that being said, so the Ohio Speaker of the House, a nuclear power company, some never Trumpers, Republicans. Woo. Well. And then you have Ghislaine. It's a hard G. I can't get it. Just call her Maxwell. I wish her well. The media is going nuts. President Donald Trump yesterday wished her well. Okay. Let me show you this morning. Give me number here you go. Number 49. President sends well wishes to Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine or whatever. All right. Maxwell. Well wishes. I'm going to roll the dice that those well wishes are, I hope. Maybe he was sending, maybe people were getting their cue from him. Maybe he was sending a message to Q. Oh my God. Woo, how do you report this stuff, right? Black Lives Matter, terrorist organizations in this country, Antifa, the anarchists of this country, destroying, smashing windows of private property, trying to burn down federal courthouses, trying to attack people on their own private property, a drive-by shooting in Chicago where 15 are shot, I think, and several, I think 10 of the 15, I'm not for sure, critical injury in a hospital. Okay. But we need to shut down the QAnon, right? Hey, I'm not going to make the show about QAnon, but hey, where are you getting your Q from? Okay. Twitter shut them down, but yes, wishing Maxwell, wishing her well. You think it might be he hopes that she will live long enough to tell her story? But they are going nuts over that this morning. So, number 9, give you this real quick. We're going to talk about it in a minute. Okay. Number 9, I wish her well. Frankly, Trump sends extraordinary message to support to an ex-neighbor, Maxwell, as she awaits trial for sex trafficking minors as the madam of billionaire pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Trump let you know he don't know anything about this. What about Prince Andrew? I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about Prince Andrew. I wasn't at any of their little freaky deaky parties. I'm not on their videos, but I hope she lives long enough. I hope the Clintons don't get there first. Maybe that's why he was wishing her well. Maybe he was sending her a Q message. Oh, here it is, number 5. Give me number 5. Right fast. Number 5. Number 5. In addition, we will no longer serve content and accounts associated with QAnon and trends and recommendations. Work to ensure we're not highlighting this activity in search and conversation. Block URLs associated with QAnon from being shared on Twitter. Now, we'll talk about that in a minute. But let's open up with this, okay? If you're on, we're going to get to Chicago. We're going to get to. Let's go with this really quick. Number 15. Ted Cruz says, "Hell no." I love it. I love it. Cruz throws cold water on upcoming GOP proposal. Okay. I'm not just a no. I'm a hell no. Hell no. You gotta do it like hell to the no. I'm not hell no. I know hell no. So Cruz is hell no on the next proposal, and so am I. So now let's put up number 1. All right. So yesterday afternoon, I get a message. I got alerts for everything, and somebody sends me a message, and it says, and here is Sprecher, right? Sprecher. We don't care. It's Jeffrey. There's Jeffrey and Kelly. So we have our hashtag out there. Hashtag Left Coast Kelly. Left Coast Kelly. Hashtag she purchased a home. Now, I will tell you the biggest trick. Backing up, trying to slow down to be clear. I will tell you one of the biggest cash transactions I can make today is for a gallon of milk. So I like it. Good for you. I wish you well. But when you can make these kind of cash transactions, there's Jeffrey, and that's just one picture of their new place right out there. Kia Kelly, remember, she wants you to believe she drives a Kia. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But give me number. There they are. That's Jeffrey and his wife. Okay. Now give me number. Let's see what we have here. Put up number 2, right? There's number 2. Senator Kelly Loeffler, and this is on Yahoo Entertainment, and this is from Variety. And James McClan wrote this at 3:31 p.m. on July 21st. Okay, yesterday afternoon. It came out at 3:31. I think I had it at 3:33. I'm not joking. And then I got it at 3:34 and 3:35. So I appreciate everybody that makes sure the minute they get their Kia Kelly alert that I get it immediately. Now, I have not stayed away from this campaign for any reason. I've been distanced for a little bit. I am focusing here on the 9th Congressional District, the 14th, the 11th over in North Carolina, the 50th Senate race, 51st Senate race, some things like that. So I've not let this campaign go, but this is right now, and I'll just say it like this. This is a trading barbs campaign. You know, every day I get the press releases from the Collins campaign. I get the press releases from the Loeffler campaign. And it's a lot of trading barbs. So I haven't let it go, but we'll get a little further here in the next couple of weeks and start following it a little closer. Now, I do know Kelly was invited, Senator Loeffler was invited to Stevens County for a barbecue, and she's turned that down, okay? So here you go. Now, this woman, now keep in mind, this woman is a senator of Georgia. Governor Brian Kemp picked her to appeal to suburban women, all right? And picked her to appeal to suburban women. And she is a created candidate. They're totally trying to create her from something she's not. She's trying to go around and have campaign events and take pictures with regular people, okay? And she is going around trying to convince people she is a farm girl from Illinois. Which she did grow up. I grew up on a farm in Illinois, and I played basketball, and and I went to the movies, and I was a candy striper at the hospital, volunteer like every other little girl in America. Except I'm the wealthiest member. I'm the wealthiest member of Congress. Yes. More than Nancy Pelosi. More than Dianne Feinstein. Yes, wealthiest member of Congress. Okay. So all of that being said, her and her husband, here's the article. Senator Kelly Loeffler and her husband spent, all right, New York Stock Exchange owner. He's the owner of the New York Stock Exchange. Yes. Jeff Sprecher, have added to their already net worthy collection of personal residence. They have several. It's okay. They got a summer home, a winter home, a fall home, a spring home, one in between all of those, apartments, whatever. Okay. Just saying. 2 planes, 3. I think Intercontinental is it ICE, Intercontinental Exchange. I think they own 2 jets. And then she bought a personal one just to get around town. She's got an around town jet. Okay. So this is true. I'm not making this up. You can find all this. They have added to their already noteworthy collection of personal residence with the $5.3 million purchase of a Los Angeles estate. Why would you need a left coast estate? Was it a good buy? Just saying. You got an uncle and aunt with no place to live, so you're going to throw them out there in the estate on the left coast because you don't want to be. Why the left coast? Why would Georgia's sitting senator need a home on the coast of California in Los Angeles? Why? Now, it's not, is it okay? Yeah, it's okay. You can have I'm just wanting to know if you have $5.3 million, okay? Now, the all cash transaction, all cash. Who's that getting off the plane with a suitcase over there? That is Kelly Loeffler, because they're getting ready to do a $5.3 million all cash. Paying cash. When you take a cashier's check. All cash transaction closed earlier this month, according to the records. Now, you got to understand, this is not outdated. Just according to this came out July 21st. This happened in July. This happened while Georgians are struggling to get back to work. Yes. This happened while small business owners in Georgia are locking their doors. Restaurants closing, bars closing, small businesses, unemployment up. This is all taking place when we're trying to get our economy back moving, and average Georgians, I'm going to say, are still struggling. No all cash transaction. According to records, the house was technically acquired by the Atlanta-based couple's family trust. Okay? Now, we understand it's in the canyon, widely considered the most exclusive. Is that the Salvin Canyon? I don't know. Set in the Salvin Canyon, widely considered to be the most exclusive pocket in Los Angeles Studio City neighborhood. The new Loeffler Sprecher digs also have a slight bit of celebrity history. Okay. Drew Barrymore lived there. That used to be her home. Several other, let's see, anything else? There's hidden behind tall walls and gates. A ranch-style compound spans 1.1 acres. Wow. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay, so Kelly Loeffler, the sitting senator, you know, if I see one more post of one of you sellouts at one of her campaign events, now I'm going to tell you this. I'm of the, she does no promptu events or whatever. What's the words I'm looking for? They don't put out a schedule. They're all set up. Okay. Now I'm going to say this. I will look through my email, but I am on about 3 different press release cycles from her campaign, Kelly Loeffler's campaign. Loeffler. Not a one send out, she's going to be, here's where Kelly's going to be the next 5 days. If I'm missing that, just tell me. If you get it, let me know. They're invite only. They're all staged and set up. The photography set up, the people that are there, the location, how many people they were let in, what time she will arrive, where she will move. There's somebody, I guarantee, there's somebody that comes in and says, when the senator gets here, she's going to move this way. She's going to speak right here. They may not say, but they choreograph it. That's the word I'm looking for. It's all choreographed, okay? Kelly just whooshes in her Western / farmer looking shirt and her belt that looks like, she just got off the horse, and she gets her jeans on, and she comes in and she speaks, and then they line up and they take a picture, and they pretend this is a farm girl. If I see one more post on Facebook, oh, I met Kelly Loeffler today, and she's just one of us. She's just like us. Why, she's just a regular person. No, she is not. The question I asked today, okay, and every time I do one of these updates or do a story where she's concerned, immediately I get a text for supporting Doug Collins. This has never been about supporting a candidate. Never. I've always been opposed to her selection, her being selected, picked for senator. I've always been opposed to that. I have nothing. Let me go on quote here. I have nothing against the senator being wealthy. I have nothing against them having a lot of money, all the above. All those attacks can go. She's phony, okay? She's phony. She's not the real person she's not the candidate they're creating. And here is proof. You just hold on. It's just like, okay, so she gets inside information on the coronavirus. Then she trades a lot of stock. She actually makes money. She sheds the stock that's going to lose money. But then she is, I'm going to call it cleared, okay? She is cleared. There's no wrongdoing, okay? Cleared of that, okay? So while Georgians are struggling, she's exchanging stock and making money and everything, but she's cleared, all right? Then, okay, she's going around trying to sell herself as Kia Kelly. I call her Kia Kelly. You remember she bought a Kia. She's going to drive a Kia. The whole time we found out she bought a brand new jet that seats like 29. That jet, it could go to California. She could spend the weekend out there. Fundraising. She can use, oh my God, she could use this for Left Coast California fundraising. She has a place now. Come to my place. I'm just saying, man. Just saying. Okay? But then she goes and she tries to sell that she's driving a Kia back and forth to work. And she's a farm girl. Remember the commercials that Kelly's a farm girl? All right. Folks, in July, Kelly Loeffler and her husband, the owner of the New York Stock Exchange, Senator Kelly, a $5.3 million cash transaction for an estate in Los Angeles, California. Let that sink in. Our senator now has a home out on the left coast of all places, California. Okay? Maybe set up a $5.3 million fund for small business. There you go. That they could apply, and you could set up a fund to help small business in Georgia. Whatever. We're gonna stop on this right here. We're gonna come back, but I just want you to go again. You read the headline there. Go back to number 1. All right. Go back to number 1. There they are. There they are. Now give me number 44A. See if I've sent 2 44s. Cincinnati Reds kneeling yesterday before the start of their empty fan base stadium there. Kneeling. Are you watching Major League Baseball? Isn't this the perfect opportunity for a new professional baseball, a new professional baseball, new professional NFL, new professional NBA? Isn't this the perfect opportunity? Just saying. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to get right back and we're going to talk about federal troops, 14, 15 being shot. And this guy here, number 57, put him up. Okay. Can we get 57? Because it was a different kind of file. I sent a different, that's 58, but that's okay. Leave up 58. 57 was a different kind of file. So if that didn't come through and you can't put that one up, let me know. All right. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back right after these brief messages.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has 9-piece living room packages at incredible prices. Get this stylish sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, 43-inch 4K TV, and stand, all for only $1699.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this 9-piece living room and reclining sofa and reclining love seat, now only $1999.99 or $149.99 a month. These packages are amazing. Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is more than just your average Ace. We have a huge selection of Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next trip. We have a huge selection of lumber for your next building project. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs. Plus, we have everything you'd expect, like paint, tools, and equipment.
Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
The Chevy inventory is rolling in again, and Days Chevrolet in Jasper is discounting them deep. North Georgia's #1 truck, the Silverado 1500 Crew Cab, discounted up to $8,000 off. Plus, get huge savings with 0% financing for 84 months on every Equinox and Trax. Everyone's been waiting for these Chevys, and we've got them for less at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done. Find new roads.
Hey, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now, look, you could always text me during the show. You could give me some information. I'm going to read 2 text messages that I received during the last segment that I think are valid. I think are valid and should be, I should bring up. There is the ways to follow us on social media. Get in touch with me. You always can. And I look forward to the messages you send. Now, sometimes when you text during the show, it lights up, but I can't read it right at the time that the show is going on. So anyhow, let me put up number 1 again. We talked about Kelly and her Senator Kelly Loeffler, right? And her husband buying a 5-point. Give me number 2. What's the transaction there? Should be there. There they are. Their new house on the left coast there. And they bought a new house, and it's like over $5 million. And I was stressing the cash transaction because I have to tell you, to me, I just think it's interesting. But I have 2 text messages I want to staple onto the story. Don't keep stressing it is all cash. Her being rich is not the problem. Okay, I get that. Her being rich is not the problem. The issue is, why does she need a home in California? She represents Georgia. When is she going to have time to be in California? So point well taken. I did not articulate that. I'll say that in the segment, but you're 100% right. When will she have the time to be in California? Shouldn't she be here? What is the motive for purchasing this California property? I think left coast fundraising, and to them it's nothing but money. But when will she have the time to be there? She should be a senator here. So that's important. When will she have time to be in California? She's supposed to be our senator. Okay. And then I have another one concerning her stock trades. Okay. Stock trades. I got another text. Loeffler wasn't cleared by Department of Justice. Okay. They found not enough evidence to move forward. So I did say the word cleared, and this individual is saying they didn't find enough evidence to move forward, but she hasn't been cleared of anything. Okay, so I wanted to make those 2 points. You can always send that to me on Fetcher. You can send that 706-889-9700 at any time. Now, moving right along. Okay, yesterday I want to get to a couple things. Where are you getting your cue from? Right. Doesn't this crack you up? I mean, I don't like this on the show. I don't like to waste the time with this kind of stuff. But as I'm looking for other things, give me number 8. Okay. Kanye wants a divorce. I'm sorry. Just that cracks me up. Okay. He's lost his damn mind. He wants a divorce. All right. Get that off the screen. All right. I just think that's hilarious as hell. Yesterday, the president did a press conference, okay, and he wished Maxwell well. All right, and let me just show you a little bit, okay, of the go to the video. Do you have the wish Maxwell well? Do you have that video? If you could, let's run that one.
Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison. And a lot of people want to know if she's going to turn in powerful people. And I know you've talked in the past about Prince Andrew, and you've criticized Bill Clinton's behavior. I'm wondering, do you feel that she's going to turn in powerful men? How do you see that working out?
I don't know. I haven't really been following it too much. I just wish her well, frankly. I've met her numerous times over the years, especially since I lived in Palm Beach, and I guess they lived in Palm Beach. But I wish her well. Whatever it is, I don't know the situation with Prince Andrew. Just don't know. Not aware of it.
I wish her well. Now, media reaction is going through the roof. They are going crazy. Ghislaine Maxwell, Prince Andrew, I wish her well. They are freaking out. They are going crazy. Number 49. There's Minka and Joe. Now, Joe was gone 2 weeks. Let me just ask this. Did he have the Rona and he just got back? Was he self-quarantined? He had it and he got over it and he self-quarantined And he doesn't want people to know you can live from it. Because look, if they get the Rona, they can't tell you, because if they do and come back, then that means people could live. The media's impression, the media is selling you that coronavirus is a death sentence. You get it, you're done. Finished. So I don't know where Joe was, but look, number 48. President sends well wishes. Oh my God, they are freaking out. Look at what is written underneath here. Number 47. President says of Jeffrey Epstein's accused child sex trafficking co-conspirator, I wish her well. They're going nuts. President said of Jeffrey Epstein, Epstein's dead, folks. And you know it, I know it, and the American people know he did not commit suicide. How come that polling data never shows up? What is it, 70%, if not more, people do not believe that Jeffrey committed suicide under federal custody, that the cameras were out at the given time for his cell, and the 1 hour walk or whatever didn't take place? No. Okay? So, just saying, maybe President Trump, their heads are spinning off. Here's another one. They took number 47. Here's the linebacker for the Washington Redskins, Casey Hunt. She looks like a linebacker to me. My God, don't get mad at me. President says Jeffrey Epstein accused child sex. Oh, they are going nuts over this, okay? Here it is, another one. This is angry black woman that they have in this morning, number 45. There you go. And let me see what else. You're all hearing the worst before it gets better. Let me see if I have any more. Because I played the video. And let me just say this before we move on. Hold on, I took a couple more pics here. Hey, go back. Yeah, here's the New York Times, number 32. Okay. 3:10 a.m. this morning. There's the MSNBC. Trump, warm words for Maxwell. I just wish her well. Interesting. Let me see if there's anything else here. Maybe CNN got in on this. Let me go through my CNN clips. Won't take but a second. All right. Pandemic. People are dying. Trump's killing people. No, they really didn't put that down, but Nancy Pelosi said that, right? All right. So we'll just stay on that. There you go. Leave it there. I wish her well. I wasn't there. I don't know anything about it. I do not think the president's on any of those videos. I do not think he is in any of the takedown. Okay. Let me say this. Do you think with the leaking out there? Now let's use common sense on this whole deal. Look at this deal right here. Okay. Do you think, all right, common sense would tell you, all right, that sorry about that. If this sex trafficking pedophile ring that is about to explode in front of the nation's face, if you think Trump was involved in any way whatsoever, do you not think just a fraction? Now, you got to remember, this is the same media, all right, that took lies from Michael Avenatti, took lies from Stormy Daniels, took lies, okay? Remember when, Stormy Daniels' boyfriend was threatened by Trump? Oh, yeah, whatever, okay? This is the same media that fell for lies, okay? For lies about Brett Kavanaugh. This is the same media that ran with the impeachment. This is the same media with Adam Schiff. This is the same media with Jerry Nadler, Nancy Pelosi. This is the same media that runs any narrative they can find against Trump. An ounce, I just ask you, I don't know, 1 ounce of a fraction of a whatever you want to use mathematically, out there that Trump is anywhere near one of these videos, okay, involved in any way in this. Now, Trump is all about stopping these pedophiles. He's all about it. You're getting ready to see something happen. I have great hopes between now and the end of the year, reelected or not, okay, that Trump exposes all of them. And I think it's well on the way, all right? Well on the way. So he wished her well, and I don't know if that wasn't code for, I hope the Clintons don't get to you before we can expose everything. I hope the Clintons don't, my opinion, my thought, you know, Vince Foster, like, you know, his suicide, all you young folks out there don't know what I'm talking about, but we hope the Clintons don't get to you. We hope the security cameras work. We hope the guards don't come in. Look, we have people dressed up or a person as a FedEx delivery driver that gunned down folks at a judge's house. And I think the son is dead. I don't have that story in front of me. That just got assigned a case that is linked to the Epstein case. Now, the media out there wants to pretend like they don't know why Trump wished her well, okay? That was code to me. I hope you make it. Some reports say that they're moving her from cell to cell. Some reports say that she has voiced concern of her life. Some reports say that she has said to authorities she doesn't think Epstein was killed. Was a suicide. I'm sorry. She doesn't think Epstein was a suicide. He was killed. So yesterday, the well-wishing from the President of the United States, to me, their heads are spinning off, is nothing more than I hope you survive. That's my opinion, okay? My opinion. So we'll end that right there. We got a lot to do today. So let me say this. And this is where sometimes people don't. Where are you getting your cue from? Give me number 3. Now, you have Black Lives Matter. Okay. Give me number 3. You have Black Lives Matter. You got Antifa. You got these groups saying, we're coming to your house. Yeah, I forget their names, but they send out tweets and they send out messages and they got a website and they say, we're coming after you next. We have places on social media that you can get a link to go somewhere to get people's home addresses. You got people threatening Tucker Carlson that they're going to give out his home address so that somebody could go there and hurt his wife and kids. Okay. You've got a judge that's killed, or a judge's son. I got to quit saying being inaccurate on this story. I have to pull it up in a minute. But QAnon. Now, let's not get down the rabbit trail, as my friend Jane would say on Friday. But as Jane would also say on Friday, I could get down that rabbit trail. Now, everything we say, and it's we, if we're aligned, everything we say is considered conspiracy. Everything now. If they label us conspiracy, conspiracy, conspiracy. Now, QAnon, all right? Folks, what's next? Flat Earth? What's next? 9/11 was an inside job. What's next? We didn't land on the moon. What's next? Who killed JFK? What's next? Look, folks. Oh, sorry for those UFO people. What's next? UFO sightings? What's next? A good Martian probe? Folks, if you want to get out there, and let me say this because I know if you want to get out there and you want to search QAnon this afternoon, okay, and you want to read everything you can, and you want to say that President Trump, every time he speaks, he gives code for QAnon, I'm okay with that. Do it. Do it. Do it. Just do it. Take your afternoon. Go look at QAnon, okay? Do whatever you want. If you want to read this afternoon, if you think Elvis, I'm going to look at you and tell you, if you think Elvis is alive, okay? I think you're bat crap crazy, but if you want to search all day long, and you can send the pictures to me and say that Elvis was eating at a Shoney's outside of Las Vegas this afternoon, and here's the picture of him scarfing down a burger. Do it. I don't care. And I'm not going to, I can't say I'm not going to pass judgment if I just called you bat crap crazy, but I don't care, folks. Do it. Study what you want. How many videos have I been sent that World Trade Center building number 8 or whatever just fell by itself? Okay. If you want to study QAnon, you want to tweet QAnon. Now, here is Twitter's reason, because I always think, okay, this is where he's going to validate QAnon. No, I just always think there's something, the pushback. Every single thing, this is my opinion, every single thing they do is pushback against some truth somewhere. Oh my God, he just said QAnon is true. I didn't say that. I'm just saying every time I see pushback, every time I see the media, look at this, okay? I'm going to just say this just for the hell of it, all right? Give me number 49, okay? When I see, and I want to go back to that picture, when I see that right there, I'm wondering, what is the pushback? Why are they pushing back? I question all of it because there's something the media knows is getting ready to erupt on that side with big names. Why the pushback? So let's go with number 3, QAnon. Okay, let's just run through this. All right. Number 3, as we work to scale to protect the public conversation. It's their job to protect the public conversation in the face of evolving threats. Now, I'd like to know, QAnon, where are the threats, okay? Is QAnon rallying up the Qs to go to Portland to attack a federal building? I don't know. Is QAnon rallying the Qs or whatever they call themselves to go somewhere and march and smash the windows in a post office? I don't know, okay? Maybe they want to take over a Target and name it Q. You know, they can take the circle out. Easy. All right, what? We'll continue to lead with transparency and offer more context on our efforts. Now, let me just throw QAnon in with Facebook here. How many of you post something on Facebook with Fauci, King Antonio Fauci, or the Pope? He's Italian. He could be Pope. Just saying. You know, when we're all waiting for the smoke to come up out of the chimney, we got a new Pope. He's Antonio Fauci wearing the Pope hat. Oh, that's something you would read on Q, so I got to be careful. Anyhow, so our new world leader, Antonio Fauci, right? Go on Facebook, put a post up with an article or a video or anything that has the words Antonio Fauci and coronavirus in the same sentence, right? Watch what happens. It'll get blocked out. It'll get shaded out. The content behind this curtain may not be what you think it is. It may be false contact. Number 4, we read this earlier, all right? These actions will be rolled out comprehensively this week. We will continue to review this activity across our service and update our rules and enforcement, okay, approach again if necessary. Now, let me just say this. Freedom of speech, all right? I don't clap into this because it's loud and you don't like it, and I've got to do something. I have to do this for just a minute. And damn it, when I do this, Destiny and Emily, they wait for me to do this stuff right here, and then that's what they post on the internet, me going like this. Like, can you just get a picture of me like this? I'll just post. There you go. So anyhow, what was I saying? Oh, peaceful protest. Now, I understand. All right, people are freaking out. Portland, Chicago, we'll get to that, all right? The Constitution. Why? President Trump plans to send military federal troops right into the streets. You have 15 people shot in Chicago. Windows being smashed. As one news reporter said, why, for a mostly peaceful protest with, somewhat contentious peaceful protest. Oh, that's my favorite line. But we want enforcement. We don't want federal enforcement. Okay, constitutional. We're going crazy over that, but we're okay with the enforcement, Twitter's enforcement of freedom of speech to stop it, okay? Let me give you a number. Give me number 6. So here's number 6, and we'll get ready to close this. We've been clear that we will take strong enforcement action on behavior that has the potential to lead to offline harm. What's the offline harm? What kind of censorship is this? Potential to lead to offline harm. In line with this approach, this week we are taking further action against so-called QAnon activity across the service. QAnon activity. We will permanently suspend accounts tweeting about these topics that we know are engaged in violation of our multi-account policy, coordinating abuse around individual victims. Victims? Who the hell are these damn victims? Or the attempting to evade our previous suspension. Something we've seen more in the recent weeks. So they're shutting you down and you're getting creative with a new one. Okay. So let me see what else I have here. Okay. Let me see if I got any more. This is the Daily Mail, number 10. Number 10, Twitter bans 7,000 QAnon accounts and limits the ability of 150,000 others as it cracks down on online harassment campaigns from the far-right group. Where is this kind of movement on the far left? Where is this kind of movement when you have state representatives like Rashid Tlaib, and you have Omar, and you have harassment from Black Lives Matter? When you have videos posted on Twitter of Black Lives Matter beating the hell out of some white kid, smashing windows. I could go all day on Twitter and get you videos posted on Twitter in Portland of anarchists throwing things and smashing windows. I could go right now, online harassment campaigns from the far right group. Now, you might think that everybody that says QAnon, that gets their cue from somebody, because I like it, CNN will say, well, the Trump supporters out there taking their cue from Donald Trump today. Really, that's funny. That's funny. Ha ha, Skeeter. Far right group. I can go on Twitter right now, get you post after post of video trying to burn down federal courthouses. But no. And it's, if you can go anywhere online, okay? You can go anywhere online and find, okay? find these videos. So let me just go there. QAnon, all right, shut down Twitter. Twitter shut down QAnon. Okay, you got no problem with that. Hey, yesterday they forgot to invite King Fauci. All right, number 18. It's all the rage this morning on the media. Number 18, Dr. Fauci not invited to Trump's coronavirus briefing. Okay, all right. He's waiting for his evite. He didn't get invited. Trump came out on his own. Where's your doctors? Hey, President Trump. Where's the picture? John Carl. You got to have that one, right? John Carl. And he's sitting there and he's like, wait a minute. Hold on. I have it here somewhere. It's here. It's here. It was. Okay. John Carl. Where's your doctors? I will take a break. When I come back, I have received, now this is information from Andrew Clyde's campaign candidate in the runoff for the 9th Congressional District. But I have received some campaign finance information that their campaign sent me, and we are looking at it now. But we feel comfortable to report these numbers that they're putting out. Is Matt Gertler's? Are you okay with Matt Gertler's money coming from out of state if it's the majority? And why are they interested in the 9th District? We're going to update on that really quick. And then we're going to get into corruption from the Ohio Speaker of the House, Republican. We got a lot more to do. And Portland, do you agree? All right, do you agree with Donald Trump sending federal troops into Portland and other cities to stop this chaos? We'll see. We'll talk about it as soon as we return. I'm your host, BKP. Take a break.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
Hello, my name's Kevin Johnson. I'm seeking the office of Chief Magistrate Judge on August the 11th. I would like to start out by thanking everyone who voted for me on June 9th. I need every one of you to vote again on August the 11th. Gilmer County has not had to elect a position in the Chief Magistrate's office in over 2 decades. This is a very important position to be filled and voted on. I would also like to encourage those who voted for other candidates to strongly consider me, review my experience in education. I have that experience and the ability to run this office. As most of you know, experience matters. My experience is that I am a retired Georgia State Patrol Post Commander with over 30 years of law enforcement experience. I have over 4,000 hours of police officer standard and training. I'm trained in courtroom testimony, courtroom procedures, arrest warrants, search warrants, and affidavits. I also have training through Columbus State University and Truett McConnell College. I have training through the FBI Leadership and Command Training Facility in Atlanta. Where this experience matters, how does it matter? As many of you know and are concerned as just as I am, a couple in St. Louis who lawfully owned and possessed weapons had them taken away from them via search warrant. That search warrant is issued from a magistrate judge. I can assure you that any arrest warrant or search warrant that is issued from the magistrate's office, as I am your chief magistrate judge, will be heavily scrutinized and will be within the boundaries of the law. I will not violate somebody's constitutional rights, nor will I sign off on any warrant that does. This is where experience matters from day one, when decisions must be made and there's not enough time to review those decisions. So again, I would humbly ask in closing that you vote for me on August 11th. Vote for experience. Experience that matters. Experience in the law. Experience in life. Vote for Kevin Johnson to be your Chief Magistrate Judge. Thank you.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has 9-piece living room packages at incredible prices. Get this stylish sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, 43-inch 4K TV, and stand, all for only $1699.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this 9-piece living room and reclining sofa and reclining love seat, now only $1999.99 or $149.99 a month. These packages are amazing. Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is more than just your average Ace. We have a huge selection of Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next trip. We have a huge selection of lumber for your next building project. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs. Plus, we have everything you'd expect, like paint, tools, and equipment.
Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
The Chevy inventory is rolling in again, and Days Chevrolet in Jasper is discounting them deep. North Georgia's #1 truck, the Silverado 1500 Crew Cab, discounted up to $8,000 off. Plus, get huge savings with 0% financing for 84 months on every Equinox and Trax. Everyone's been waiting for these Chevys, and we've got them for less at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Days Chevrolet, Days gets it done.
Find new roads.
All right, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Let me say this. We are looking at the 9th Congressional District. There it is, Wednesday, July 22nd, 9th Congressional District. And we we're looking at a couple things. Now, I have invited, and let me say this quick update on this race, and we're not going to stay with this, but I invited number 54, Matt Gertler, candidate there, number 54, to be on the show. He did say he would be on yesterday at 9 o'clock, and then late in the evening, he said his schedule wouldn't permit it. And so I've not heard back. I left several messages yesterday. I've not heard back from the campaign. And I want to see if I can get him on the show tomorrow. Now, let me just say this. Here's Andrew Clyde, number 55. Now, I had brought up, and the reason I think this is important, I brought up the percentage I thought, and I went to one place, and there may be other numbers I was not able to get to figure some things out. And I want to say that, not that my numbers were inaccurate. I was trying to make a point on the debate, go back to 54, that Matt Gertler, now Andrew Clyde has loaned himself $740,000. And I was trying to make a point that Matt Gertler's, he's got 4 states that are over, I think, over $20,000. Now I know what happens. I know the PACs, the political action committees. I know the ones that are pouring money into Matt Gertler, and they're not in Georgia, folks. This is not Georgia money he's getting. He's getting California, Texas. So what happens is these super PACs are sending all their members letters, like Club for Growth, San Diego, California. Look at who's out there, Young Americans for Prosperity or something like that, okay? They send their members letters and encourage them to pour money in all across the United States for Matt Gertler. Why? Now, just saying that. So yesterday, the Clyde campaign released these numbers yesterday. Number 13, these are, they've done their research, and they released these numbers, and these are for Matt Gertler's numbers. In the runoff, in state, he only has 32.7%. But in the runoff, his itemized out of state in the runoff is 104,627, 67%. Now, this has been released from the Andrew Clyde campaign, but these are the numbers concerning Matt Gertler's out-of-state contributions in the runoff thus far. 67% of the money has come from out of state. Okay. Now, here is number 14, and like I said, we're going to get away from this. Number 14. The primary itemized in-state, this is in the primary, 35.5%. The primary itemized out-of-state, 162, 724, 64.5%. Now, this was released to me from Andrew Clyde's campaign yesterday. Okay, this is from his campaign yesterday. Matt Gertler. This is Matt Gertler, and what they're saying his contributions are. I'm trying to get him on the show. You may be okay with the money coming from out of state. You may be okay with one candidate being able to lend themselves $740,000, whatever. But we're going to try to get these facts out. And I'll take that off the screen. Something else we have going on, okay? We're asking for, and I want to be clear, okay? We're asking for an investigation into the cleaning bill of the Fannin County Courthouse. We are attempting to get a statement from the Attorney General Office of Georgia, Chris Carr, and a statement from the media in department of Governor Kemp. And I'll tell you why. Let me go here to Fannin County, the cleaning of the courthouse, and the reason we talked about this yesterday, and I talked about it with the head of our news department yesterday after the show. We have to follow this up because this company is out here, and are they doing this in other places? And taxpayers can't continue to pay these bills. Now, the company name is America Property Restoration. America Property Restoration. So their original bill, okay, their original bill to the commissioners of Fannin County for the cleaning, Stan Helton got a bill, and it was approved, okay, to pay. They approved. Stan Helton got the green light to pay this $70,059. I guess after pressure from Stan Helton, they dropped it to $66,500. American Property Restoration, $66,500. Okay, that's the bill. We're asking Brian Kemp. Okay, the governor, Brian Kemp. We're asking the Attorney General, Chris Carr. We're asking for an investigation into this company. You know, what can be done? Full investigation needs done into the cleaning of the Fannin County Courthouse. As simple as that. Okay. So moving right along from there. Are you okay with the president? And let me say this, okay? We're going to do this before we get to, all right, here's number 7, all right? Number 7 is a picture of anarchists in Portland attempting, look at all the graffiti, to burn a federal courthouse, okay? Let me get to a couple more I want to show you. Now, the media is going nuts, all right? We're going to get to coronavirus and the update in a minute and the stimulus package. I'm more interested in the welfare and safety of young children in neighborhoods, poor neighborhoods and inner cities, and what we're going to do to get this thing turned around, okay? Here's number 28. Homeland Security leaders defend calls to withdraw from Portland. They're all being told they want them to withdraw, okay? Number 29, Homeland Security leader on defense amid calls to withdraw from Portland, okay? Now, a bunch of big city mayors have signed a letter asking for Donald Trump to withdraw any federal and not send federal troops to their city. Number 30, defund the police. Trump sucks. No justice, no peace. Homeland Security. This is what it kind of looks like. Number 31. Now, somebody said yesterday, I don't even remember where I heard this, but they're trying to get, the media is trying to get their Kent State moment, okay? And there was protests on the campus. All right, there was protest on the campus of Kent State in Ohio. And we all know, for you childrens out there, you can listen to it this afternoon, Neil Young, 4 dead in Ohio, 4 dead, 10 soldiers, right? And Nixon's coming, 4 dead in Ohio. They want their Kent State moment. They are hoping, now it's sad, and I know I get attacked for this, that you sit back there and you say, you really think they're hoping for this? They just report. I can't believe I just said that. They like to start these fires, no, not literally, the media, and then report the arson that they put in place. They start the fires burning these cities down with their reporting. And they're agitating, okay? Twitter taking down QAnon. Wow. And then they love to report it, okay? So if they can get some federal troops shooting some people and they're dead and they get their Kent State moment. So here is that, number 31, right? Now, this woman, I want to throw this in because it's coronavirus, and we'll do this for just a minute. Number 35, this is Governor Kate Brown of Oregon, a Democrat, on coronavirus case. We need help with testing supplies and equipment. This is a challenge. We need help. They don't need help trying to calm and bring law and order back to the streets of Portland. They don't need help with that. We're good with that. We have that covered. If you could send us some more of them little cotton swabs, them little things, you know, the stick, swab on a stick, send us some more of that. That's where we really need help. Okay. Now, the mayor, the bat crazy mayor, let's have anything else before I get to that, okay? And we'll do coronavirus at the end of the day, I promise. Hold on a minute. Just a second. All right. So go to the video. The one I said to play in that story. Now, she doesn't need help in Portland. She needs help with coronavirus testing supplies. They're crazy as hell, folks. Go to that video that I asked to play that's right above that sentence in the story, if we can get that to play.
Another mass shooting in Chicago. At least 15 people wounded last night outside of a funeral home in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood.
Unbelievable. CBS 2's Mugo Odigwe joins us live at Advocate Christ Medical Center in Oak Lawn. And Mugo, the victim count was just up from 14 to 15. What else do police know about this shootout right now?
Well, Ryan, this is where most of the victims are being treated. We've learned some of them were sent to 4 area hospitals. And then this morning, we got an update from police. We know the youngest victim was 21 years old, the oldest 65. 10 of them are women and 5 men. We're also learning that some of them are in good condition, others in serious condition. So here is a look at video of the aftermath. Bodies on the ground surrounded by loved ones and first responders. Police say all of this started around 6:30 last night as mourners were leaving Rhodes Funeral Home. That's when several people inside a black car heading west on 79th Street started shooting at those attending the funeral. Chicago police say the attendees returned fire, resulting in a shootout along 79th Street. In fact, police tell us at least 60 shots were fired. The funeral was for a shooting victim, and sources tell CBS 2 police were warned that something like this could happen. Police say a squad car was assigned to the funeral, but as a precaution because of the size.
All occupants of the vehicle fled in multiple directions, so we have one person of interest in custody. Right now, they don't have any injuries, so we're still investigating that.
We're told one of the victims was an innocent bystander. We're also learning that the mayor and police superintendent will speak at 8:30 this morning. We'll bring it to you live. We're live at Christ Hospital. Mugo Odigwe, CBS 2 News.
A shootout. A shootout. So let's say the odds here is this is a gang-on-gang violence shootout. Let's say, I don't know, I haven't read all the articles. Maybe it will change. At the funeral home, let's say this was a funeral, a gang member funeral. Let's just say it was. These people were attending a funeral. There was a drive-by that knew exactly when these people were coming out of that funeral. Now, the interesting thing is they returned fire. The attendees returned fire. Now, these are cities. Now, think about this, okay? These are cities, much like New York, Chicago, and all of them. These are cities that have really strict gun laws. Very, very strict. You cannot get a carry permit in New York City. You can't get a carry permit in Chicago and these cities. I mean, it is a tough process to walk in to your local Cook County Sheriff's Office and say, I'd like to get a carry permit for a gun. Who told you we had carry permits? I read it on the internet. Well, who told you? Okay, sign these, fill out these 12 forms. Get 900 signatures. Let's see what else we could ask you for. But seriously, all jokes aside, it's very, very tough in these cities to get a legal permit for your Second Amendment rights. So this is obviously a shootout with illegal guns. I mean, Democrats should be upset there are no permits here. Maybe Democrats are protecting their Second Amendment rights. I don't know. Maybe the Democrats think in gang cases, open carry and fire at will is an exception. It's an exception, Democrats. Okay? So they returned fire. These people went to a funeral, okay? Packing, ready to come out. Come out, pat, pat, pat. Or do they do that? Or is it that? You don't do that, right? You do that? I don't know. Returned fire. Now, authorities were concerned this could happen. So a car was assigned. Okay. Just saying. Just saying. Now, here is the tweet that this crazy mayor of Chicago put out. Now, I want to know from you, are you okay with the president, all right? Are you okay with the president sending in federal troops? Give me number 11, Mayor Lori Lightfoot. This woman is crazy. Look at this tweet, number 11. Under no circumstances will I allow Donald Trump's troops to come to Chicago and terrorize our residents. Yeah, these people are real. They're real. These are real crazy ass people. You watch the news report, 15 are shot. This is probably a gang-related funeral, a gang member. It is a gang probably that went into the funeral, loved ones, okay? It was a drive-by. This was not just a shooting. This was a shootout. Shootout because they returned fire. The attendees returned fire. They came out, pat, pat. They were ready, okay? 15, 10 are women in the hospital. I think out of 15 is a 7 or 8 that are in critical condition. And Trump's troops would terrorize the residents. Not the fear of gangs shooting back and forth across the street in the middle of the damn day after a funeral, but Trump's troops to come. Under no circumstances will I allow Donald Trump's troops to come to Chicago and terrorize residents. Take a minute and research how many shot, murdered, what the crime rate has gone through the roof in New York City, where de Blasio doesn't want the same thing. He doesn't want you terrorizing the streets of New York, Donald Trump. Yes, these people are real. So what say you? Are you okay with Donald Trump sending in troops? I'm just saying. I mean, it is really. I want to get. There was an article I had up. I want to see if I can find this really quick. 14. This says 14 people shot. Okay. Over a dozen people were shot near a funeral home in Chicago on Tuesday afternoon as a group of people left the funeral. People in black vehicles. I think I have this up here. Give me this one here. I'm pretty sure that I clipped this one. Give me number. There you go. Number 12. This is out of the article. So let's look at this. Number 12. People in a black vehicle opened fire on a group as they left the funeral. First Deputy Superintendent Eric Carter said at least 60 shell casings were found at the scene. The Chicago Sun-Times reported 14 people were being treated at 5 area hospitals. Police said their conditions were unknown, while Chicago fire officials said at least 11 of them were listed in serious to critical condition. 60 shell cases. Pap, pap, pap. What was that? Go back to number 11 really quick, okay? Here's what the mayor of Chicago said. Under no circumstances will I allow Donald Trump's troops to come to Chicago and terrorize the residents. What say you? What say you? Now, here's one I really like, okay? I'm going to make a little marijuana joke. All right, don't everybody get all bent out of shape over it. I'm going to make a little joke here. You know, if you're going to come up with a slogan, right? You're going to come up with a slogan for your campaign. All right. And Trump has "Make America Great Again." Okay. So Biden is struggling to figure out what they should name the campaign to try to connect to people. So "Make America Great Again." Now, if you're going to get together and you're going to have a bunch of young kids, and here it is, number 34. Trump has quit on the country. We'll talk about this. This is Biden's campaign slogan behind him. Build back better. If you want to do a campaign slogan today, this is I do not recommend for children to smoke marijuana. This is a joke. You get all of your advisors in a room and you sit down and you roll a joint, you pass it around, just a joke. You sit there and you get really stoned, still a joke, and you come up with a slogan for your campaign. And then 4 of you got to go, yeah, man, I like that. That's cool. That's cool. I think that works. That's probably what happened here of these young pot-smoking hippie, long-haired hippie kids in a room with a good joint. It was probably good stuff. Build back. Yeah, I don't know where we froze up something I was talking about there, but let's go ahead and go to break, and then we'll do our wrap up. Sorry about that technical difficulty.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
Hello, my name's Kevin Johnson. I'm seeking the office of Chief Magistrate Judge on August the 11th. I would like to start out by thanking everyone who voted for me on June 9th. I need every one of you to vote again on August the 11th. Gilmer County has not had to elect a position in the Chief Magistrate's office in over 2 decades. This is a very important position to be filled and voted on. I would also like to encourage those who voted for other candidates to strongly consider me, review my experience in education. I have that experience and the ability to run this office. As most of you know, experience matters. My experience is that I am a retired Georgia State Patrol Post Commander with over 30 years of law enforcement experience. I have over 4,000 hours of police officer standard and training. I'm trained in courtroom testimony, courtroom procedures, arrest warrants, search warrants, and affidavits. I also have training through Columbus State University and Truett McConnell College. I have training through the FBI Leadership and Command Training Facility in Atlanta. Where this experience matters, how does it matter? As many of you know and are concerned as just as I am, a couple in St. Louis who lawfully owned and possessed weapons had them taken away from them via search warrant. That search warrant is issued from a magistrate judge. I can assure you that any arrest warrant or search warrant that is issued from the magistrate's office, as I am your chief magistrate judge, will be heavily scrutinized and will be within the boundaries of the law. I will not violate somebody's constitutional rights, nor will I sign off on any warrant that does. This is where experience matters from day one, when decisions must be made and there's not enough time to review those decisions. So again, I would humbly ask in closing that you vote for me on August 11th. Vote for experience, experience that matters, experience in the law, experience in life. Vote for Kevin Johnson to be your Chief Magistrate Judge. Thank you.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
All right, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I do not believe we need a fourth stimulus package. The unemployment is running out this week. Open your business. Okay. Hire your people back and let's get going. Let's move this country forward. I'm not going to argue with people over a mask. I'm not going to. But I want to say, let's go through the rundown. Now, there's a couple things here. I'm going to try to stay in order as I do the rundown, Destiny, but there's one thing I want to do. Did you know last night, give me number 44B. A is the baseball players, B is the other one, 44B. Do you know that Trump raised $20 million at a virtual fundraiser last night? That yesterday afternoon, I saw some people posting. The president held a virtual fundraiser and raised $40 million. I'm 40. How do I get there? I got to get something. Something's got to start clicking. Raised $20 million. $20 million he raised. Okay. I know. I just want to say, because no, they're not talking about that. So let's run through a couple things yesterday that took place. Number 15, Republicans are 1-2, and I'm going to give you a couple things I'd like for you to go study today. This is not school. I'm not a good teacher. I'm not a very good teacher. I'm just somebody who comes on here and gives you 2 hours a day. It gets you all worked up, spinning out of control, so you're, awake and ready for your afternoon. That being said, there's some homework. Always. I have 2 hours. Go do the research. Get back to me. All right. Cruz throws cold water on looming GOP proposal. I'm with him. It's not a no. It's hell no. No more. No more. The $600. Oh, unemployment's going to run out. Support checks. PPP. Let's just go back to work. Let's go back to school. Go back to work. But the Rona will kill us. Let's go. Let's just do this thing. All right. Number 16, Senate GOP plans another round of stimulus checks for Americans. So what will work look like when we get back? Okay. We will have the European model. Okay. We will have the European model that they've been trying to get us to replicate for years, right? Are those the yellow vests? Are those the yellow vests out there campaigning? Protesting? No more checks. What will work look like? Now, I say this because I get it. When I say I get attacked, I do. I come from a damn different planet is what I'm thinking, every time I hear something. So here's the different planet I'm thinking I'm coming from, right? Because when I was a kid, oh God, you could do without these stories. Work involved a shovel, okay? Now, we were told, you can go to college, or you can stock grocery shelves. Now, first of all, let me say, all due respect to anybody stocking grocery shelves. Got it? Got it? Now, as I go in to stores in the early hours of the morning, so I don't have to deal with people, they're in there stocking. I've gone in stores 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, or 3, 4 o'clock, whatever. So they're in there stocking. I'm the one that goes in and says hello. I walk down the aisle to get something, for the office or for me before the show comes on. I say, good morning, I appreciate you, right? Okay. But stocking grocery shelves and ringing up the register, you are not front line. You are not on the front line of any damn thing. You work there. Period. Wear a mask if it concerns you, but get your ass back to work. Okay? We're going to give you so much money to put this on the shelf. But it's a pandemic. Okay, wear this damn mask, but put that on the shelf. We're going to give you so much money to check these out. So much money to go get the grocery carts. but you're not damn front line. You got it? Until we issue you fatigues and strap you down with weapons and hand grenades, so if the enemy comes in the store, you can protect the store. You are stocking grocery shelves. You are working in the produce department. You are checking out customers, okay? And you're gathering up shopping carts. You're not on the damn front line. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so anyhow, number 17. We need money for testing. We need money for testing. 14 shot, maybe 10 killed in Chicago. I get it. It's the testing. Stay focused. White House sitting on $7.8 billion in coronavirus funds. Number 17. They're not just sitting on it. Okay? It was not necessary to use these funds. Ron DeSantis says that hospital capacity is still at 20% in Florida. Okay? New York has flattened the curve by killing senior citizens. Yes, they hold him up. Okay? Cuomo was in Savannah yesterday. He's doing a daggone national tour. Now, Biden can't get out of the hideaway. Hideaway Biden can't come up. But Cuomo could get down to Georgia and help them. How did you do it? I just killed my seniors. What do you mean you killed you? Well, they were the first vulnerable and they passed it along. So what I did, instead of putting them out on the floating hospital boat, or instead of sending seniors that tested positive to the Javits Center so we can look over and watch them individually and treat them as fine china as they should have been treated, we sent them back to the home. The more seniors, boom. White House coronavirus needs. Number 18. Dr. Fauci wasn't invited yesterday. Wasn't invited. Just wasn't. He didn't get an email. He didn't get the evite. Dr. Fauci not invited to Trump's coronavirus briefing. All hail King Fauci, right? Number 19. States across the country cope with resurgence. Number 20, Dr. Fauci not invited to Trump's. He wasn't invited. Did you get the evite? Hey, come down and eat. Supper's ready. I can't. I'm waiting for my evite to come in. I should be getting an email any minute. Anthony, the spaghetti's getting cold. It's spaghetti day, Anthony. Come down here. Ma, I can't. I'm waiting for my evite. Okay, so number 21. Trump warns pandemic will worsen as 1,000 more Americans die. Jennifer Reichman, a lab director in New York City Public Health Laboratory. So this kid got out of college. I'm going to say, I'm being respectful. I mean, she got out of college. She's a kid. All right. She's a damn kid. I'm sorry. She got out of college. She's got a couple years under her belt. She got a job with the New York City Public Health Lab. And okay, what's your job? Okay, if these come up pink, it's positive. Blue is negative. So here's what you do. If the swab is pink, move it over here, put a check mark on the positive. If it is negative, it's blue, move it over here, put a check mark on the negative. Oh, we need more help testing. Our testing's behind. We'll never test everybody and everything. All right, so number 22, Trump warns pandemic will worsen as 1,000 more Americans die. 23. 24. White House and GOP grapple with stimulus bill. No more money. No more. No more $600 unemployment plus the $325. That's $925 a week to sit on your ass. No. Okay? No. Let me tell you this, all right? So generally it doesn't work. So I've been in management my whole life. You can laugh at me if you want, okay? So if you have somebody working for $900 a week, all right, and the company needs to make cuts, and you pull everybody in and you say, we have to cut all salaries by 25%. They're making 1,000, okay? And you call everybody in and say, look, we're going to get through this economic time. All right, pay attention to this. We're going to get through this economic time. I need to ask everybody here to do the same job. Productivity. I need to get things done. It has to happen. If you're not going to do it, you just tell me, because my expectations are going to be the same tomorrow as they are today. But we have to make a 25% payroll cut. Now, we could do one of three things, okay? We can lay 4 people off, or we could just say across the board 25%. All right? But then if we lay 4 people off, you're going to have to absorb the amount of work they have because we got to get it done. Which is it going to be? Well, I'm not doing more work for the same amount of money. Okay, which is it going to be? Well, I'm not doing this job for $750. I'm getting $1,000. No, I'll do $750 worth of work. What's it going to be? Now, I'm going to tell you the odds are I'm going to go 7 out of 10 of those people will leave. They'll leave. They won't work for less. Okay? You're better off. I know you don't like this, hear this way, but these are the facts. You're better off to let the 7 out of 10 go and hire 7 new people at $750 that are looking for a job. Because I'm telling you right now, we sent people 600 plus the normal state unemployment. So a lot of cases, you sent people almost $1,000 a week that were making $600. Why would they go back to work? And why would they go back for $600? No more spending. Number 25, Quest. Diagnosis warns that meeting COVID-19 test demand will be impossible during flu season. Flu season just around the corner, and we've got COVID. Oh, my God. Number 26, McConnell says the next COVID-19 relief bill will include stimulus checks. How much more sit on your ass money can we print and send out the door? Oh. 27. Ted Cruz says, what in the hell are we doing? I'm with him. What in the hell are we doing? We have to get back to work. Senate Republicans clash. Senator Ted Cruz of Texas cast doubt on spending talks, asking, what in the hell are we doing? According to Republicans, source familiar with his remarks. Get past the Portland City stuff. There's number 32. They had to throw a picture up there, New York Times. All right. There's Trump. I wish her well. No, he is just saying, Maxwell, I hope Maxwell's alive because we're going to, when this goes down, okay? 33, it's a problem if we call China and the World Health Organization corrupt. That started all of this, but U.S. accuses China of sponsoring criminal hackers targeting coronavirus vaccine research. No, not the Chinese. Why they wouldn't do that. Here it is, number 34. Biden, Trump has quit on the country. He just flat out quit. He quit already. He's already quit. Build back better. I can't put words to that. Here's the governor of Oregon. You remember yesterday, number 35. This is Kate Brown. I said she's a Democrat of Oregon. She's the governor on coronavirus crisis. No crisis in the cities. No crisis on the streets of our cities. We need help with testing supplies and equipment. This is a challenge. Portland, baby, Portland. Nobody can get into Portland to watch the Trailblazers play with Black Lives Matter on their back. That should concern you. Yes, it's crazy as hell. 37, let's go over the briefing. Trump gave his first coronavirus briefing since April, and none of the other members of the coronavirus task force were in the room. Where's everybody at? Where you got them? Well, Dr. Bricks is right out here. Number 38, Fauci says he wasn't asked to join Trump's twos. I wasn't asked. I didn't get the evite. Anthony, it's dinner time. It's 5 o'clock. The pasta and meatballs and the sauce, it's on the kitchen. Ma, I'm waiting for my evite. I may have to come into the White House and do the coronavirus update. Ma, I was not invited up to this point. I am assuming that I'm not going there. Fauci, a top infectious disease expert, said to CNN roughly an hour before the press conference. I wasn't invited. Number 39, despite shift in tone. Shift. Mr. President, we need you to shift in tone. I got it. President Trump repeats inaccurate claims during the briefing. Inaccurate. Number 40, Trump moderates tone amid poll slump. Mr. President, your polls are way down. Now you want to bring them back up, ratchet them a little higher? Change that damn tone. You got it? Yes, I got it. Okay. Oh. Changing the tone. Hold on. Am I frozen again? No, that's spam. I didn't know if I froze up on the screen. All right, here we go. Number 41. Trump is worst possible leader to deal with coronavirus outbreak by Joe Biden. Here's the one I like, okay? They are attempting everything to stop the convention, the Republican convention. They want it stopped. They know if you see the Republicans unified, they know if you see anything go on at that convention, it could boost Trump's poll numbers and send him right into November. So number 42, you get the sheriff of the county there in Jacksonville, Florida. We can't pull it off. What do you mean, Chief? Florida sheriff says he can't muster the security for the GOP convention. I don't have enough guys. Hey, I don't have the guys. I don't have the manpower. Just saying. Just saying. We'll have to call this thing off. 43, Trump crisis will probably get worse before it gets better. Okay. And I don't want to do that one. I don't have enough time. I want to finish. Here it is, number 51, one-on-one with Anthony Fauci yesterday, 51. And here's number 52, John Karl. Number 52, John Karl, 6:01 a.m. this morning. Right out of the box for Morning Joe. Did Joe have COVID-19? Did he have the Rona? And if he says that and recovered, then you could live from it. I don't know. Where was Joe for 2 weeks? All right. Maybe he was on a cruise by himself. A little time away from Minka. Who wouldn't want that? Number 52. Here's John Karl, ABC, asking the president, where's everybody at? It's just you. It's just you. Dr. Bricks is right out there in the hall. Bring her in. Now. She's right in the hall. Where's everybody at? Where's Fauci? I don't know. Anthony's eating spaghetti at his mother's. Oh, there's something about Mary. Number 53. There's something about Mary. She's crazy as hell. All right, now, here's some research I want you to do today. We're going to come back tomorrow on Thursday and look at this, okay? Here it is, number 56. Here's Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz is a new member of the Freedom Caucus, all right? Liz Cheney has worked behind the scenes and now in public against real Donald Trump and his agenda. House Republicans deserve better as our conference chair. Liz Cheney should step down or be removed. Liz Cheney has always been an anti-Trumper, folks. Always been an anti-Trumper. She is the daughter of Dick Cheney. Okay, now I did not go in and fall into line with all of the people that went crazy over Halliburton, but there is some truth behind the Dick Cheney, Halliburton, Liz Cheney, never Trumpers, trying to get back to where they can have worldwide contracts and fleece America, the Cheneys. All right, I won't go there. Now, number 57, all right? Now, 57, check on Liz Cheney, all right? And this number 57, this is Larry Householder. He is the Ohio State Speaker of the House. He's a Republican, okay? A never Trumper, all right? Larry Householder's corruption charge upends an already chaotic Ohio political environment. I'm asking you to read this, okay? Then they're involved with a bailout, and I don't have time. We got 3 more minutes with, give me number 58, okay? Folks, this shows up on your electric bill, okay? First Energy Solutions files bankruptcy. Now, this is 2018, bankruptcy. First Energy Solutions, all right? So, Feds, First Energy bankrolled alleged corruption scheme, all right? So, there's an article out. Investigators say the men arrested Tuesday in Ohio's largest political corruption scandal called Akron-based First Energy Corporation, First Energy Solutions, their bank. Okay. Neil Clark, a powerful Republican lobbyist, said the Akron-based energy company would give them unlimited money, according to an affidavit filed Tuesday in a federal criminal case that rocked Ohio politics. All right. First Energy got a $1.3 billion in subsidies, free payments. So what do they care about putting $20 million a year for this thing? They don't give a SH asterisk T. That's what it is. Like you can't figure it out. Clark said during a 2019 conversation that was recorded, investigators say Clark, Ohio Speaker of the House, Larry Householder, and others used $60 million from First Energy to enrich themselves. They got First Energy got a $1.3 billion subsidies. They were going bankrupt, okay, bailed out. If you read the bankruptcy statement in 2018, all these politicians in Ohio say, oh, we can't let them go bankrupt. It would increase energy costs for Ohioans. Is that who you are? Neil Clark, powerful Republican lobbyist, said Akron-based energy company would give them unlimited money. First Energy got $1.3 billion in subsidies. Investigators said Clark, Ohio Speaker of the House, Larry Householder, and others used $60 million from First Energy to enrich themselves, strengthen their political power base, and secure $1.3 billion bailout for the company subsidiary First Energy Solutions. A cost paid by new fees soon to appear on the bills of electric customers. They've got too much money, too much power, Clark said of First Energy during a recorded conversation. I'm your host, BKP. It's 10 o'clock. I'll be back tomorrow morning. That is your research item of the day. It'll be Thursday. Yes, and I'll be back Thursday. It's pretty simple. Okay? Take us out of here. Great job, Doug.